Good part of the day to all my digital friends. I'm live again today because yesterday my internet connection for some reason was very, very weak. So I've decided to go live today again because today is the last day of the National Stuttering Awareness Week, which has been scheduled by some stuttering organizations until 15th of May. So today is May 15th. It is 10 o'clock in the morning in Florida, United States of America. So my Instagram is telling me, hang on, we are telling more followers to join your video. Thank you so much. So because I am again coming live unannounced, so I don't expect too many people to join me, but I know that after the video is completed and published, I know hundreds of people are watching it. And I know that the information I'm sharing here is so valuable. It's kind of hard for me to not go live, know what I know, and not share with those who struggle, because they do need to become aware of stuttering and what it is in reality. So today we are going to talk again about the same things I tried to talk to you yesterday, but the connection was very weak. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go to YouTube to see if I am muted there. I keep forgetting it. So I need to mute my videos there. Okay, videos. I think that's what it is.
Was there?
Yeah, I need to mute it. So I have muted it, and now I know that. Hi, Shankar Shakd. So hard for me to read your names, guys. Hi, thank you so much for joining. So, once again, the topic for today's video is, okay, I see that I need to move a little closer my phone, my Instagram phone, so people could see the information here. Okay, looks like I am set to go. As usually, I am multi-streaming. It is Facebook, YouTube, what else? Instagram and LinkedIn. My special hello goes to LinkedIn, to people who, okay, again, you don't see it. I'm going to move it this way. Okay, I think this is fine now. So my special hello goes to people on LinkedIn, because it's there. There are a lot of speech professionals. They may have exactly the same information that I'm going to be talking about today. And I really want them to understand that information they are sharing during this Stuttering Awareness Week is basically not information. I can call it disinformation. The information is pretty inaccurate, and it does not resonate with reality. And this is what I really, really, really want you, people who stutter or work with those who struggle with speech fluency and any speech imperfection. I want you to understand. I want you to know that it is very important to help people become aware of what stuttering really is. And what is it that we need to share with millions of those who struggle to speak with accuracy, ease, and comfort, and confidence anywhere, anytime, in front of anyone. What are we supposed, what we speech professionals are supposed to share with people, what kind of awareness we are supposed to spread all over the world to really help people to stop being afraid to speak and to begin speaking with confidence, with accuracy, to feel, to experience pleasure from speaking, because this is what I am experiencing right now. It is so pleasant to speak my mind, because just like me and all other people on the planet, you, people who stutter, stammer, clutter, or simply are fearful of speaking up your mind, you also have received a gift from God or Mother Nature. It's called the sound mind. This is what a lot of spiritual pieces of literature are talking about. Sound mind. This is what you guys all have. But the fact that you still stammer, stutter, clutter, whatever you call it, because the root cause for all of these words is stop. You know what it means? Stop means stop. You stop yourself from expressing yourself, from just letting the whatever word you want to say, you stop yourself. This is why they call it stop, stutter, stammer, or whatever they call it. This is all about you abusing yourself. It's called self-abuse. Stuttering is abusing your own body and mind computer, your own body, your own self-being. This is so important to understand. And this is the reason I'm going live again, because yesterday the internet connection was very weak. So let me go right away. I don't see any questions. I see people are watching me, but I don't see any questions. So let me explain to you what I'm doing. I'm going to leave the podcast page and I'm going to go directly to what I wanted to share with you today. Here we go. I am going to the Instagram page, Instagram, which has been just filled with posts about Stuttering Awareness Week. Yes, people do it, like people who are working with those who stutter, stammer, or clutter, they are doing it in cycles. And once again, I want to emphasize that those who work with people who stutter, they are genuinely very, very good people. I believe that they all have a big heart, just like people on LinkedIn. You are good people because those of you who went and joined the profession of speech and language therapy, pathology, I know you want to help those who struggle with speaking. I know you do. And the problem that the training you did receive in your colleges and your universities, it's a bit wrong. Wrong training. This is why internet is filled with information, or better, disinformation most of the time, that I want to share with you today. So here we go. People who watch me on Instagram, I invite you to go and join my live podcast, my live stream on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn. That's the best way where you can see what I'm showing on my screen. Of course, I can do it this way as well for those, because I see people are watching me, and I can make it bigger, but then you don't see me. Okay, so this is kind of broken communication, but I still can show it to you. So, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go now to my page, and this way you see it better. Okay, let me make it smaller here. Okay, Instagram viewers, let me know if you can see what I'm showing. Okay, let me move my phone closer to the computer screen so you could see it better. Okay, so let's begin. So if you go to hashtag Stuttering Awareness, look what you see. You see a lot, I mean a lot of posts about this. Stuttering Awareness, 18,000 posts. Stuttering Awareness Day, 770 posts. Stuttering Awareness Week, 358 posts. Stuttering Awareness Month, 21 posts. But Stuttering Awareness in general has close to 20,000 posts. This is how much posts, how much work those who want to help you to stop stuttering. This is how much work they do. Because, you know, in order to post, you need to do a lot of work. You need to create the image. You need to put it in words. It's a lot of work, okay? So let's see. Oops, my phone collapsed. Okay. I have a very weird holder here, but I think it's working now. Okay. So here we go. Let's see, what is the National Stuttering Awareness Week, May 9 to 15, 2022. Let's click on it and see what they offer, what kind of awareness they offer to people who stutter. Let me go back to YouTube and quickly wave. Okay. People on Instagram, I am sharing my computer screen right now because I'm talking about it. This is the reason you cannot see me. And today it appears that my internet connections are better. Let me go to YouTube and see how people see it. Yes, that's very good. You see it on YouTube. And it's muted. Very good. Okay, let me go back to StreamYard, see if there are any questions. No questions on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. Okay, let me continue. So here is the information that has been financed. So people who stutter receive this information because someone paid for you guys to receive this information, okay? Mansoor, thank you for following me, by the way. I see that you are sending me your likes. Thank you so much. Okay, so National Stuttering Awareness Week, May 9 to 15 of 2022, offers you the following information. They say more than 76 million people, I'm reading here, million people worldwide stutter, including approximately 3 million in the United States. That's 1% of the population. Let me comment right away. This is a huge disinformation, huge. In my experience working with people who stutter, and in general with those who have difficulties with self-expression, oral self-expression, I would say that the number of people struggling to speak with ease, with accuracy and confidence are much higher. There are, I would say, most people are not good speakers. Most. But the ones who struggle, they may say, oh, I am shy to speak in public, or I don't know how to get on the phone and sell my products. I'm not good at selling my products because I'm not good at making presentations. I'm too shy. I prefer to text than to speak up. I prefer to communicate with people via texting, moving my fingers rather than moving my tongue. A lot of people are doing this. A lot of people feel ashamed or afraid of speaking in public. And a lot of people even choose professions where they don't need to speak. A lot of people, especially today, whenever I talk to people privately, almost every time I ask, what do you do for a living? They would tell me, I'm a computer engineer, software engineer. What do you do when you do programming? I code something. And I ask them, when you do so, how much do you need to speak? They say, I don't speak. That's it. They say, I don't speak. So once again, the numbers of people who do not speak with accuracy, with ease, without being shy, with confidence, 100% confidence, the number of these people all over the world is much, much higher. There are millions, like not 76 millions, at least 1 billion people, at least. That's what I say. And of course, not 1% of the population, but I would say 80% of the population, at least, don't know how to speak well. Now let's go. I can't believe I have to say, okay, that's someone's, okay. Let me go back for a second to my YouTube and see if there are any questions. No, still there are no questions. Okay, good, I can continue. Let's go to the next statement that National Stuttering Associations paid for someone to share with you. Approximately 60% of people who stutter have a family member who stutters. I would say 90% of people who stutter have a family member, or not just a family member, or any other adult in their environment. Could be a teacher, could be a kindergarten teacher, could be a nurse dealing with this student, with this child who is speaking not accurately, who is speaking with a lot of repetition, stumbles, who is speaking with going with a natural speed limit. I would say 90% of people who stutter today have been exposed to bad role models who did not speak well. And a child simply imitated this kind of way of speaking. So what national stuttering associations paid for someone to give you, to post this information, is not really true. Now let's go to this green button, okay? Current research shows stuttering has a neurological, physiological origin. This is a big fat lie. A big fat lie. I want you to understand. No, you stutter not because you are neurologically ill. You are not a disabled person. You are perfect the way you are. You are 100% perfect. Mother Nature doesn't make mistakes. God, if you believe in God, never makes mistakes. You are perfect the way you are. There is nothing wrong with you neurologically. Because if there is a sickness, you would be able, you would have this sickness all the time. What does it mean, neurological sickness, neurological problem? If I have a toothache, my neurons, my nerves are hurting. And if there is a toothache, I would have it always, every time, everywhere. But look at you. Sometimes you can say the word and sometimes you cannot. Sometimes you stutter, sometimes you don't. How could it be neurological? How could it be that your nerves are hurting? Your nerves are broken? No, they're not. You are 100% normal. You are a healthy individual. You simply still haven't learned how to speak. See what they say, neurological. This is a big fat lie. Now let's talk about physiological. Hey, guys, answer me. What's wrong with you physiologically? Do you have your tongue? Yes, you do. Is your tongue broken? Can you move your tongue? Yes, you can. Not in the right way because you still don't know how to move it in the right way. But yes, you can physically, physiologically, yes, you can move it just like everyone else on the planet. Okay? So look at you. Do you have your air capacity called lungs? Do you have it? Yes, you do. You're 100% intact. You're perfect physiologically. Do you have your brain where you keep some memory of the words, the way they sound, the audio memory, that the word sounds like this? You remember it. You remember it in your brain. Your brain remembers it physiologically. Can you remember things? Yes, you can. Your brain is exactly the same. So physiologically, you're not broken. You're 100% perfect the way all 7 billion people on the planet. So please stop believing that something is broken in you. You're perfect the way you are. Okay, so what they say as a fact is a big fat lie. And once again, I'm going to talk about the words current research. Guys, who is doing those researches? Very confused people. And they are confused not because they're dumb and stupid. No, they're not. They have been trained with the information, with the disinformation that they believed in schools, in colleges, in universities. These disinformations are everywhere today. So now let's go to the next bubble, yellow bubble. Look what they say. Most people who stutter do not stutter when they sing. No, this is not true. I've met people who would be stuttering even when they are singing. No, okay, let me agree to the word most. Of course. Most people who stutter do not stutter when they sing. They give you this fact, but they don't explain why. Why this is the case. What kind of awareness is it if they tell you something and don't explain the reason for that? Here is the reason. Speaking and singing are two very different skills. Skills. If you have learned how to move your tongue, how to operate your speech instrument for singing, and you sing beautifully, it means that you are a very smart guy. You were able to learn and imitate words when you sing. But when you begin speaking, it's a pretty different. And when you begin speaking and operating the same parts of your body, but you're making mistakes, it only indicates that you have not learned how to operate your tongue. This is the main guy. Come on. Okay. It stopped showing. So you still don't know this, and this is why you cannot say the word you want to say. You want to say it, not sing it. Singing and speaking are two different movements, two different skills we all learn. So if you want to learn not to sing, but to speak, you gotta learn how to do it, okay? So let me quickly go to YouTube and check if there are any questions. Hi, Dinesh. Good to see you here again. No physiological problem. Saurav wrote. Exactly, Saurav. I apologize, guys, if I don't pronounce your names correctly. I see that someone is watching me in Instagram. Guys, go join my YouTube. Then you're going to see me as well of all the comments. See the comments here. See, of course, I can show you the comments on the screen. See right here. No, wait a second. Where are the comments? Oh, right here. See, I'm reading these comments. Okay. So once again, actually, I can keep my thing open like this, then you're going to be able to see everything. But then I don't see it because my eyes are not very good. So the bottom line, exactly, there is no physiological problem and there is no any other problem. You are 100% perfect the way you are. And by the way, Saurav, I want to tell you something else. A food for thought, my dear. Okay, let me go back to StreamYard. Listen, have you seen people who, let me make it a little bigger here so you could see it. Have you seen people who would be speaking just fine, like young kids, and they want to look cool and they even have their tongue cut in half? Their tongue looks like a lizard's tongue, like split in two halves. It's really weird looking kids. Have you seen them? It's really, really funny when I see that. Okay, and actually scary looking at this kind of tongue. But guess what? Even these people who obviously do have physiological problems right now, they don't have a normal tongue to operate, but they still learn to operate even this kind of a lizard tongue. They still do it. Why? Because yes, there is absolutely nothing broken with you. Yeah, it would be so scary. Go Google it. Tongue cut in half. Go check it. You would be scared even looking at them, but they still speak because we people can adjust to using our muscles to imitate anything. We are just like parrots. The internet connections again. I see only one bar. Hopefully you can see. Okay, people on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, not Instagram. Please let me know if I'm still live. I see only one bar left again. Hopefully. Okay, before you leave me, by the way, guys, give me likes. Don't forget, don't be stingy. It motivates me to go live again and again and again and answer your questions. Okay, so let's continue. Let me go back to StreamYard. Oh, I am in StreamYard. Oh, no, I wanted to go to here. So now I'm back to my Instagram page, hashtag Stuttering Awareness. So let me see another so-called fact, which is most of the time pure disinformation. The information that is not resonating with reality. Okay, so here we go. We talked about this. Most people who stutter, okay, we talked about this. 4 times more males than females stutter. I would disagree with this as well. From my experience working for over 10 years with people who stutter, I have had about equal amount of girls as boys. I see maybe a little bit more boys because boys tend to push more. This is the reason. And once again, look, they gave you this so-called fact, but they don't explain why. Why boys more often end up stuttering than girls. It's very simple. The reason for that is because boys tend to push everything. Boys tend to use their power, like physical power. They tend to push their muscles more than girls. Girls are more linear. They're more patient. Okay? They are not pushing that hard as boys. Okay, that's our nature because men are stronger than females. That's why they push harder. Okay, hopefully you are understanding me. People on Instagram, I see that quite a few people are watching me. I want to tell you that I'm showing you the screen of my computer. If you have any questions, go ahead and post your questions. Okay, so let me continue. So once again, someone paid for you to believe this disinformation that 4 times more males than females stutter. This is not true. If we were to compare, I would say maybe out of 10 stutterers, maybe 6 or 7 are boys. 7, let me put it this way. So it's about 70%. Not 1%. Okay, 70%. Now let's go to the purple bubble. Stuttering is not related to intelligence. This is a big fat lie in general. I know you probably don't like what I'm saying right now, but it is reality. If you do not know, still haven't learned how to move your tongue with accuracy, you still believe the lie that something is wrong with you, that you cannot do it on your own, that you need someone's advice, and you keep searching, how do I do it? If you don't know how to do it with accuracy, ease, and confidence, you don't know it. So how can you be intelligent person if you don't know something very well? So it's kind of a twisted bubble, twisted fact that they paid for you to believe. It's really twisted because in general, yes, you have the same capability of learning to speak. You are an intelligent person. You have the ability, the talent to learn. But if you do not learn, if you do not speak much, if you avoid speaking, how can you learn? And this actually slows down your intelligence. It makes you less intelligent. When you, let's say, if you can produce words only in writing, I would say you're 50% a conscious, intelligent human being. 50%. Because if you still don't know how to produce the word Not with your fingers, but with other muscles. With the muscles, with one muscle called the tongue. If you still don't know it, you cannot learn appropriately. You cannot gain intelligence at the speed that other people do. You can't. It's impossible. Because you still don't speak well. You cannot it slows you down from being brave to ask questions, to learn. Because in order to learn, you need to be able to ask questions. Do you understand this? Please communicate with me, because I'm talking to myself. It's great. I feel great talking to myself. Yeah, I see that. Oh no, I see people on. Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure that my internet connection was strong enough, so people left. But anyway, hopefully they're going to come back and watch this in recording. Let me see. Yeah. One person is still watching on YouTube. Okay, then please let me know if you can see me on YouTube. Okay, guys, it's good. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I see the same person here, and no problem. I really, really appreciate your feedback. Okay, let me fix this. Go back. Okay, I'm going to move my phone because whatever. Thank you so much for your feedback. Okay, on Instagram, on YouTube, great. Okay, so, and let me go back to, what is it? Yeah, because I really want to do real stuttering awareness today. Real. Wait. Sorry, my microphone fell. I made a lot of noise. Sorry. I just ordered the base for this microphone, but I still haven't received it. Okay. Let me move it closer. I always see I'm a teacher. I always want you guys to see everything. So let's go to the next bubble. So what's the next bubble? Stuttering is not related to intelligence. In the beginning, it's not related, of course, because you are a baby. You still don't know how to speak. You are still learning. Yeah, it's not. But the older you become, the less intelligent you are, because you cannot learn well if you don't speak well. Okay, so stuttering, let's go now to the green bubble. Stuttering usually starts between 2 and 6 years of age. A big fat lie. A big fat lie. I've worked with people who would start stuttering at a much older age. For example, I remember one student, let me go back to, I'll tell you this story. Let me explain to you on YouTube. I want you guys to see me on YouTube when I'm explaining it. Okay. Big fat lie, what I just read. Stuttering can start at any age when a person stops speaking. Stops speaking. Hides from speaking. That's when stuttering starts. Please understand it. When you were a little child, I'm sure you were speaking fine. Up until 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, you would be making mistakes, stutter, okay? You would be making mistakes, but it didn't bother you. You would go, ma, 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 but it wouldn't bother you. Once again, this is not stuttering, because when you are young, you don't stop yourself from moving your tongue, from learning to imitate words just like a parrot. See, if I move this computer, you're going to see a picture of a parrot. That's what I have on my wall. That's what it is. Okay? Learning to speak means learning to imitate words with accuracy, just like a parrot. That's what young kids do. But as you grow older, if someone laughed at your mistake moving the tongue, if someone just said, oh, your parents, for example, said, oh, this is stuttering, something is wrong with you, let me take you to a speech therapist. Guess what? That's when you learn something is wrong with me. I am broken. I have a disease. I cannot speak without someone's help. And that's when your psychic becomes broken. Your psychic. You believe, you begin learning, and kids are this way. Okay, 2 bars. Hopefully you can see me now. You believe a lot of disinformation. Please understand this. Okay? So, of course, it's a big fat lie. So, once again, what was it? I already don't remember. Let me quickly look. What is that? Stuttering usually starts between 2 and 6. I wanted to tell you this story. Here is the story about one of my students. He started stuttering after his first job interview. He has found online that people kind of will treat you lightly if you confess. I gotta tell to the whole interviewing team that you stutter. That's what they say, right? You confess, I stutter. And when you tell this to people, then people are not going to judge you that badly. And he did that. He never stuttered. He never even thought he was a stutterer up until that first interview. Can you imagine? I remember he told me, I don't know why I did it. I was so scared of the interview. So I thought maybe it's going to help me. And after that day, he started stuttering. He convinced himself that he was a stutterer. He believed that. And he started stuttering. So at that time, he was 20 years old and he started stuttering. I also worked with a student who started stuttering at the age of 50 years old. He had a stroke. Yes, it was a very mini stroke, very little stroke, but it shook his mind. The reason was, of course, medical. Okay? So it caused him to forget a lot of muscle movements, including his tongue movements. And when a speech therapist, of course, speech therapists work with this kind of people, victims of a stroke. And when that speech therapist worked with him, guess what? He believed that something was wrong with him and he would never, ever now begin speaking like all people on the planet. That's what speech therapists told him. But that person refused to believe that because he remembered before stroke, he was fine. And when he came to me, it took him 6 hours to stop stuttering. 6 hours. 6 hours, one day. He realized that's what I'm supposed to do. And he didn't even take the whole 3-day program because he was a smart guy. He was an intelligent guy. Up until 50 years old, he was learning to speak well, and he has learned a lot of information because his intelligence was very high. He was speaking. So I am just telling you this story so you would understand that all the bubbles you see over here, over here is a big fat lie. Almost everything. The percentage of truth that resonates with reality is very, very small. Very small. I don't know, maybe 1% of the information that you can find online is a lot of big fat lies. Okay, and of course, the last, what is this? Speech therapy education services. Okay. See these speech therapy educational services. Okay, let me go back to StreamYard. Let me again make it smaller so you could see better. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Yeah, see this? See this? Hope rising, hope rising. And again, who is rising the hope? Speech therapists, people who have been trained to believe a lot of disinformation. So once again, and the last bubble, guys, the last bubble, let's go over it. It's okay to stutter on my watch. What does it even mean, on my watch? On whose watch? On the watch of a speech therapist? This is amazing to me. Of course, it's okay to stutter for a speech therapist. He's not you. He doesn't see all the laughters, all the looks that people give you when you begin doing something like this, right? Or doing like this. Believe me, I've seen it all. Your speech therapist will tell you it's okay to stutter. He may convince you to believe this big fat lie, but you would have to accept that people don't like talking to you. It's really not fun to talk to someone who takes too much time to say a simple word. Believe me, it's not much fun. And when you go to the interview, imagine there is an interview. There are two people applying for the same position at work. One can speak, the other one stutters. Who do you think the employer will prefer? Considering that you both just graduated from college, you both don't have much experience, working experience, who do you think the employer would prefer to hire? Who? Write to me. I see that some people are watching me even on Instagram. Who do you think? Of course, I will answer myself. They would prefer to hire someone who has great communication skills, who doesn't stutter. That's why when they say, it's okay to stutter, this is the craziest idea. Of course, when you make a little stumble, like for example, even during this presentation, I did make a couple of stumbles. Right now, that was a stumble because I didn't say the word correctly and I fixed it. It's okay when you make a mistake while changing the last minute, you decide to say something different. It's okay, of course. Why it's okay? Because I know how to fix my speech typo. Again, I want you to understand what I mean. Let me just go back to myself. Okay, now you guys can see me. I hope my phone doesn't fall. I want you to understand what I mean, that it's okay when you make a mistake. Watch. If you are typing on a computer, you are doing it well anywhere, right? Every time you're doing it, You're doing it well. It doesn't matter how many people are in front of you, but if you by accident push the wrong letter key, it's not a big deal. It's okay. Why? Because you know how to quickly, instantly fix this mistake. You just boom, backspace, fix the mistake, and continue typing. Continue. This is what I teach. So stuttering would stop being a problem for you. Yes, occasional typos we all make, but people who stutter have no idea how to fix this typo. This is what I teach. Right away. Okay, great example. Yes, thank you so much for your feedback. Saurav. Hopefully I am saying correctly your name. Oh, Shaurav. Okay, what country are you from? Sounds like India. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, because people from India, just like people from Russia, live all over the world. Okay, so now I want to go back to hashtag stuttering and make another point. Okay. I want to make another point so you could understand why Anna dear is struggling to get out there. Because I know all people who stutter need my help, but they still are standing in line to speech therapists. They don't understand the difference between speech therapists, pathologists, doctors, and just another person with the name Anna Dieter. They don't understand that. Here is the difference. I want you to see it right away. So once again, I'm gonna share my computer screen with you people on Instagram so you can see. And of course, you don't see it as well as you see it on YouTube. If you want to see it well, I invite you to come to YouTube. It's much better picture. Okay, let's go. Here we go. I'm gonna make it. Here is the page where if you go to hashtag Stuttering Awareness, 18,000 posts, right? I already talked about it. Let's see what all speech therapists are paid to spread awareness with. Let's look. So we already talked about this first post, right? Here is another one, parents' perspective. My child is very self-aware and ashamed of how long it takes to talk. We seek therapy to destroy that shame. Do you see again? Parents seek therapy. Why therapy? Your child is not broken. Your child is not sick. Your child needs to speak, learn to speak looking at you, not at the speech therapist. This is a primary responsibility of the parents to teach your child to use their tongues, their tongue, and imitate words after the parent to say exactly in the same way how the parent says it. Then there won't be any shame. There won't be any fear of speaking. Of course, this is the case when the parents speak well, when the parents are good role models. So this is number one. Let's go to the next one, stuttering awareness. I'm not going to even go. I see what this girl is doing. See the picture of the girl. See this? The picture of the girl. I know what she's doing. She's standing in front of the class and she is telling kids in the classroom, I am a stutterer. It's okay to stutter. Please do not laugh at me. I am a stutterer. This is what speech therapists recommend kids do in the classroom. This is horrible. I mean, extremely horrible. But let's look at the whole picture. at all. Okay, some center provides expert pediatric, occupational, and speech therapy for children and young adults. Again, speech therapists, they want you to come to them and learn all this disinformation that they are paid to teach, to spread. Another one, Stuttering 101, how stuttering is treated. There is no need to treat stuttering. You are not sick. And again, the old information, again, 6 years old, again, the old information, disinformation, they keep spreading for years and years. Guys, it's time to stop this insanity. There is another post from Stuttering organization called Say, where they invite people, encourage them to play roles on stage. This is, of course, great. But if you learn a few words and say them from stage, it will not make you kind of confident saying other words. You got to understand, a lot of people may imitate words and say them from stage. Some stutterers are even able to rehearse and prepare their presentations and do it pretty well. I'll tell you another story. I have so many stories. I can talk about these stories all day long, guys. I have had one student who was a public speaker. Yes, he was a stutterer and a public speaker. He was amazing. The moment he would begin speaking from stage, all of a sudden he would be speaking fine. But in real life, he was a severe stutterer. And you know what? You don't need to actually go too far for examples. Let's talk about presidents of the United States of America. I want to talk about Obama or Biden. Both of them were making pretty good speeches. Yes, because they would prepare them, they would rehearse a lot, and they would be able to present, just like these kids from, people from SAY organization playing roles on stage. Of course, it's a lot of fun to be involved in the drama theater, doing words, right? Talking from stage and having all the eyes on you, attention. It's so much fun, of course. But the moment these people will begin talking, answering questions, asking questions, they would begin stumbling because they still don't know, their tongue is still not trained. There is no tongue memory. Muscle memory of the tongue is still not present. And this is not gonna help people to quit stuttering once and for all in a very, very short time. But once again, go back to my student. By the way, his very cool video is now on my website because he's a public speaker and a very smart guy. Okay, so he's the one that I put a little video. I published it on my homepage of my new website, livestutterfree.com. If you are listening to me, write it down, livestutterfree.com. It's the place where you can go through, and it's much easier to operate than my old website that I was working on for 10 years. Now everything is gone, and we are offering people a much, much easier website. Done. Okay, so go there. On the very first page, I posted that video of my former student and a perfect speaker who did take the 3-day course from me, a public speaker. His name is Alex, and he's never come back to me. I actually asked him, Alex, come back. I saw you noticed you did this, you did that. He never came back because he's a smart guy. He doesn't need my help anymore. Okay, so let's go back. And by the way, his video is on the homepage. I don't remember if I said that. Okay, the next one. Let's keep going through the list. Of course, I'm not going to go through 18,000 of them, but please understand, they all are giving you the same pieces of disinformation. The same, the same, the same. I'm sick and tired of this. National Awareness Week, May 9 to 15. I'm sure if I click, it's going to be exactly the same. Part 1. And boom! Look at this green and orange image. Guess who posted this image? Yes, Anna Dieter. I posted it. No one paid me to do this. I have posted it. And it's so funny over here. It says, everyone voice matters. Yes, I agree with that. Everyone voice matters, but you got to learn how to operate your tongue so it would create beautiful word melodies with this voice of yours. You got to learn to do this. So let me read for you what this says. Let me go back to YouTube. Aha, yes, you can see it even on YouTube. Where is my keep? I have so much. I mean, people who are watching me on Instagram, you can see how much I have opened over here. I mean, it's a lot of apps. I'm learning at 63 years old. It's never late to learn, right? So I want to go to my Instagram. Okay, so here we go. Here is what it says. The real Stuttering Awareness Week. Speech is a skill of extracting voice melodies, words, from a human speech instrument. It is much easier to learn to play the speech pipe than any other instrument. Please understand it. And every person who stutters can learn to speak with accuracy and ease in only 3 days and live stutter-free for the rest of your life. That's what it is. See, this is my post. I did. See, I put Stuttering Awareness Week. That's why it's here. Please understand. And the pictures I posted, they are actually images from my latest book, Correcting Speech of People Who Stutter. If you're interested, you can always buy this book from Amazon, Correcting Speech of People Who Stutter. Unfortunately, this book is not readily available at the moment for much lower cost from my website because we're still working on the website and we are actually working on creating the app, and people will be able to download my books and read my books using the app. So we are working with technology, new technology, using it. But you can see two images of the same child. Here you see the child who is playing below in the right bottom corner. You see a boy playing a trumpet or a saxophone, whatever it is. Okay, so he's playing it. And on the left, on top, you see the same boy is playing his speech pipe. It's kind of a speech trumpet. It's exactly the same principle of using the wind speech instrument. Using the wind speech instrument, it's a skill, my dear. You gotta understand it. Okay? So I am ready for your questions because I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. I like how they put this kind of pictures. I really like it. Let me see what they wrote. What is stuttering? Hello, can you see the picture? Yeah. So it's National Stuttering Awareness Week. I'm reading what's God. Again, dropped my microphone. Sorry, guys. I'm clumsy. Okay, and it happens every time when I move my phone. That's why I prefer people to come to me on, yeah, okay. So I'm reading. It's National Stuttering Awareness Week. Thank you so much for letting me know. We all have times when we do not speak smoothly. What does it mean to speak smoothly? Whoever came up with this idea, smoothly? I know what can be smooth. Okay, I have something here sitting on my desk. Let me show it to you. Okay, people on YouTube can see me, but people on, you see this? Ah, by the way, I can use this as well, right? When I touch with my hands, the mirror, the surface is very smooth, very smooth. It's smoothly. But when you speak, how can it be smoothly? Whoever came up with this word was a crazy guy. Do you understand me? Okay, let's continue. But that's what people believe. They are using very imprecise words. They talk, speech is a river. This is crazy what they are talking about. Okay, let me continue. So we all have times when we do not speak smoothly. Let me translate it in the normal way, in the normal language. We all make speech typos at times. We do. When we don't know how to speak accurately, we haven't learned it, or we rushed, or we changed our words at the last moment. We want to say the word donut, and at the last moment, I realize, for example, that grammatically correct would be not just donut, but to say the donut or a donut. At the last moment, I changed my intention, and of course I stumble. This is called a speech typo. Typographical error. I typed with my tongue incorrectly. Okay? Incorrectly. Because I didn't use it correctly. Okay, let me continue reading. We may add to what we say. How many times did you hear me saying, when I said my words? Tell me, how many times did I use these filler vocalizations? How many times did I do it? Zero. Zero, my dear. I do not do it. Why waste my time when I want to speak in words? Words, words, and words. This is what normal speaking is, when we say words, not weird vocalizations, or to say, why people say, because they don't know what to say next. They don't know the next word, and they don't know what to do. They are not aware. They simply need to select the next word. And this requires a little moment of silence. But people who start are afraid of silence. They run away from silence. Okay, once again, it's all about believing lies that you gotta be fluent. Okay, let's go. Or we may say a sound or word, 1 second. Or we may say a sound or word more than once. Yes, we may. But it happens only when we do not use correctly our speech instrument. How many times did I repeat my words during all this time? I did it maybe 2 or 3 times when, as I mentioned, I changed the word that I wanted to say. Or I repeated when I was reading in my eyes. I'm wearing glasses that don't help me much to see well. You see how big the letters on the computer are, and I still don't see well. Okay? Because I'm working nonstop here. writing, creating images. I'm kind of abusing my body a little bit. Okay, so let's continue. We may say a sound or word more than once. These are called disfluencies. Only irrational person can call it disfluency. Let me translate it to the rational language. This is called I don't know what I want to say, or I don't know how to say. It's one of the two. We always make mistakes when we don't know what we want to do. We haven't decided yet what we want to do with our muscle, or we haven't learned yet how to do it. Do you understand me? Communicate with me. I need your feedback. Let me go quickly back to here. Nope, still no questions. Okay, I'll continue. Okay, so people who stutter may have more disfluencies and different types of disfluencies. They may repeat parts of words, repetitions, stretch a sound out for a long time, prolongations, and have a hard time getting a word out, blocks. Thank you. No questions. This is what's happening when I work with my students. No questions. Because I'm explaining to my students up until they get it. They understand that, for example, instead of hello, you need to learn how to move your tongue. I mean, instead of ha, 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 hello, that's how it's written, right? You need to learn how to move your tongue 2 times. Actually 3 times. Hello. 3 movements of the tongue to say accurately the word hello. 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 3 times I move my tongue correctly. It takes only 6 hours to understand how your tongue works. Your tongue and everyone else's tongues work when we say any word, anytime, accurately, correctly, with ease, with confidence, anywhere, anytime in front of anyone. Please understand. And whatever they wrote here kind of repetitions. What do they call repetitions, prolongations, blocks? These are all indicators of the fact that the person still doesn't know how to speak well. He still doesn't know. He still hasn't learned it. And he is always guessing. He or she is always guessing how to do it. And even this picture, what is stuttering? That's exactly what it is. That's what it is. A person is crying because he believes that whenever he does ha, 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 hello, these are the indicators of some kind of a mysterious sickness. And he feels sorry for himself. And he becomes afraid of speaking in public because no one wants to make a fool of themselves. Okay? So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. So stuttering is more than just this. Oh, I haven't finished reading. Stuttering is more than just disfluency. Stuttering also may include tension and negative feelings about talking. It may get in the way of how you talk to others. Of course, this is reality. Yep. Because you don't look at this girl's face. This is a very cool image. I like it, actually, this image. But what to do about it? What do they offer? Let me see what they offer. Let me go to the offer. Okay, let me see what they write here. I'll take your class after my exams. You know what? You can do whatever you want. It's your life. Looking forward to learn from you, of course. You got to take a class to understand what it is. But look what they write. You may want to hide your stuttering so you may avoid certain words or situations. Yeah, that's true. For example, you may not want to talk on the phone if that makes you stutter more. And here is the resume, the bottom line, what they offer to you. Stuttering can change from day to day. American Speech Language Hearing Association. They want you to come to speech therapists and fix it. How can they fix it? They have no idea what speaking is. They have no idea what stuttering is. They don't know it. How do I know that speech therapists and speech pathologists have been trained with the wrong information? They have been trained to believe the wrong information. How do I know it? I am a conventional speech and language therapist pathologist. I used to be for 30 years, no more. I don't work as a speech therapist pathologist because I cannot take the lies that I had to spread when I was the one. I was working as a speech and language therapist pathologist for 30 years of my life. And I quit that profession a little more than 10 years ago. I don't do it anymore because speech therapy pathology is the profession that has to be substituted with a profession which is a special education teacher. It's a speech education, etalon, perfect, standard speech education. That's what people need to come to. You need to come to a special education teacher who understands what speaking really is. And guess what it is? Speaking is, let me close. I have done so many posts regarding, I'm going to quit. I'm going to go through all of this, the same old disinformation, just all the same. Oh, you don't see what I'm doing in Instagram. Yeah, I'm going through, see the same disinformation, all information, everything is the same. See, Stuttering Awareness Week, they even make cute images of whatever for kids. Look, that's what I was talking about. I talk like a river. It's just crazy. You're not a river, you're a human. And you shouldn't be talking like a river. You shouldn't be talking like a conscious human being. So down, I'm looking for, where is Anna Dieter? Where are my posts? Where are they? Hiding somewhere. So hard to find. Where are they? Oh my God, where are they? Do you see that it's really hard to find even my posts? Look, the SAY organization is even on the building. Okay. I don't know. It's, again, low internet connection. But yeah. See, it's all the same. And they go like, they feature people who stutter everywhere. Yes, of course, they want to encourage people. Doesn't matter, you stutter, go and stutter. And you know what normal people will think about this? I don't know. See, it's loading. It doesn't want to go even further. The easiest way is just to simply go to my page profile. Here, my profile, Live Stutter-Free. Here is Stuttering Awareness Week. Look, you can even listen to it. Let me go here. Let's celebrate the real Stuttering Awareness Week of 2022. Speech is a learned skill of playing voice melodies words on a speech instrument. Stuttering is an incorrect use of the speech instrument by its user who doesn't understand how it works. Any person who stutters can learn how to use correctly their speech instrument and speak with accuracy and ease in only 3 days. Take control over your life. Train your tongue to produce words with accuracy and ease in just 3 days. And live stutter-free. Let's celebrate the real Stuttering Awareness Week. Let me turn it to 2022. Do you see? That's what it is. Oh, second, I need to close this. Okay, and the real Stuttering Awareness Week, the images I made, by the way, these are my colors, orange and green. I love the colors, and that's why everything is done with the green and orange, and sometimes yellow. Okay, so everything. And by the way, if you want to learn more, on my website, there are a lot of videos like this. I did not do it just in images. I did it with my little videos. How can we relearn in 3 days behavior that is deeply implemented within? What causes people to stutter? Why don't I ever stutter when I sing? Like everywhere I do stuttering awareness for 10 years, but I just demonstrated to you how hard it is to find me there. Let's celebrate the reason to do that. Yeah, where am I? Nowhere to be found. The 18,000 posts and with the old in all languages. Look, there is another language. Look, I don't know what kind of language is this. I'm sure that they are sharing exactly the same. See, speech language pathology, stuttering awareness, speech therapy, stuttering therapy, exactly the same. It doesn't matter. And on my old website, I had my books translated to different languages. Guys, I work non-stop. Okay. I wonder why I can't open any further. See, just going around and around and dust. Okay, my dear, I see 3 people are joining me. So I guess it's the time for me to wrap it up. If you have any questions, let me switch back to me. If you have any questions about speaking, normal speaking, stuttering, so I recommend you can come to me live on video. You can talk to me privately. And I'm going to show to you, okay, let me go back to my, where is it? Bear with me a little more. Let me go. Okay, people on Instagram, bear with me 1 minute. 1 second, I'm looking for stream. Okay, I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to begin share another. Oh, stop. Okay. Oh God. No, I didn't mean to stop share. Okay, share screen, Google Chrome. See, everything I do, I speak, talk about it. I am looking for my website. Aha, home, share. That's the wrong one. I don't mean to share this one. I have so much. Okay, let's go back. StreamYard. I don't need. Okay, because I downloaded it, I'm going to show it to you. Here we go. This is one of my websites. It's called livestutterfree.info. This is the site where I have my webinar, where people, when they land, they can register and watch my webinar. And they also Dipesh wrote on YouTube, hello, Anna, you speak beautifully. Mwah. Thank you so much, Dipesh, because I do what I teach. And English is my second language, Dipesh. Please understand, my first language is Russian. I speak English as a second language, but I follow the steps that I teach. It's called natural speaking norms. So here is the website. This is the website, livestutterfree.info. You go, you register here, and you watch the free webinar. Please understand this. Oh, you don't see it. Sorry, guys. Keep forgetting that you don't see my computer screen, that you are not on YouTube. Let me go to, aha, you can see it. Let me see, StreamYard. Here we go. Okay, no, I wanted, oh, that's what I wanted to show to you. People on Instagram, this is what I wanted to show, but then people on YouTube cannot see it. Nope. God, I'm confused. StreamYard. Okay, so once again, you register, you watch the webinar on this site, okay, people on Instagram, and on YouTube, and then you simply schedule your private appointment with me, okay, private, and it's free, by the way. Don't charge anything. I do charge on another platform. I'm already beginning to work on that. It's only like $20 or something, because I believe it's fair. When I give so much time, it's fair that I charge at least a little bit, but it's only $20, $25, okay? But this is still free. It's another platform. So when you come to me on Zoom, you talk to me, it's free. I will give you my time. Dipesh, I recommend you do so. So now I'm gonna stop. What did I just do? Share screen, Chrome tab. Now I'm gonna share for you. Bear with me. God, where is it? Home. I think that's the one. Nope, that's not the one. Where is it? This one? No, that's not. That's my TikTok. No, come on, guys. I wish I was seeing better. Maybe this one? No, that's not it. This is heal. Giving to humanity, that's what it is. Share. Whew, finally, I found it. Okay, so now you see my new website, guys. And that's what we are still working. We're still completing it. Okay. So this is my new website, and I do recommend you go there and study it, because that's what you see. There are a lot of information. There is a lot of information about me, all kinds of articles, videos. You can read, you can see me, whatever. I kind of feel like I'm a celebrity here. The TV interviews, a lot of TV interviews, a lot of podcasts. And of course, there is a video that I mentioned earlier. Where is it? Why don't I see it? Oh, that's the wrong page. You got to go to home page. That was the wrong page. Here we go. See, guys, anyone who is computer strong, technically strong, I don't know how to get rid of this. When the side is just landing, it's still blurry. I don't know how to get rid of it. Can someone help me with this? I can give you a little discount for that. If you help me to get rid of this problem. Okay, now it's not blurry. See, there are slides. There are a few slides that are telling the whole story. Okay. And of course, this is myself, Live Stutter-Free in only 3 days. And you can go and register for the webinar All the information is here. Information that over 10,000 people worldwide already quit stuttering. This is one of the interviews on TV and so on. Then you go scroll down and you watch a short compilation of many of my students, former students, before, after. All of them have taken the 3-day course, the full program, invested a lot of money in the freedom. Does your speech get blocked sometimes? Do you feel restricted to speak with each and confidence? Here we go. You see myself and Adira and my mentor, the genius man who has discovered the truth, what speaking is and how to get rid of stuttering in almost no time. Creating success stories. Again, you see the film strips, you see them before, after. Look at this film strip, people, on Instagram. You see this guy. This is the gentleman I was talking about, the public speaker who was making money off speaking, but he was a severe stutterer. So now let's scroll down. I think I'm going to redo this image. It's too dark. What do you think? You let me know. I need your feedback. Is it too dark? Do I need to redo it? Because here what I do, I show the fork, 2 roads. It's your choice. Are you ready to take control of your life? Are you ready to learn to always speak with accuracy, ease, and confidence? Are you ready to never stutter again? Is it time to change and become a winner and fall in love? Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for your feedback. Is it time? You know, I have a big desire to put big letters. Are you ready? Is it time? Because it's your choice, not my choice. So if your answer is yes, then choose the 4-step path to your stutter-free life. Allow yourself to succeed. Liberate your natural talent for self-expression. And guess who is this? Okay, I hope it's not going to be running on YouTube. It's muted there. Hopefully it's not going to be, because sometimes when I click here, it's beginning to run here and on YouTube, and you hear it like double voices. So I want you to listen what this gentleman, a public speaker and pretty severe stutterer, is saying right here. Watch.
If you spend massive amounts of time looking through all the videos on Anna's site, and you've done all the research and you've Googled her name, if you're on the fence, say yes. The most painful place to live is on the fence. Make a freaking decision. Do you want to live a life with stuttering, or do you not? Because Anna can only help one of those types of people, and you can only help yourself. So if you're ready to finally get rid of your stutter, if you are ready to make a massive shift in the quality of your life, if you're ready to finally go all in and commit to getting rid of your stutter, in spite of everything in your past, of all the heartache and all the trauma that you've been through, trust me, I know. I've lived that life, and I knew that it was time for me to get rid of my stutter. Then I highly encourage you to say yes to yourself and to send Anna the message, follow the instructions on the site, and get enrolled for speech gymnastics today. It's been the best decision of my life.
That's it. It's been the best decision of my life. That's what he said. Now I scroll down, and here you see myself and Mr. Snishko, my mentor, working together. It happened just in October of the last year when I traveled to Russia, the last moment when we could be traveling before this crazy war, right? So, and here I just edited yesterday. I don't like the way it looks, but still, see, this is the place where you can click and book an appointment with me right away. Here you can, again, listen to the, what do you call it? You can book an appointment with me for $25, or you can go the kind of free stuff and watch my webinar again and book the session there. You can still do this. Okay, it's still available. So, any questions so far, my dear digital friends? Let me know. I'm available for you. And this website is absolutely great. It's very direct, very quick. The only thing that needs to be fixed is, I don't know, I don't have access to my free ebooks, which I have a lot. These free ebooks will be still free, but it takes time for them to be available from the app that I'm creating. Okay? So that was a long podcast. Let me go back to YouTube to see if Deepesh, can I schedule Zoom call with you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Indian time if it works fine for you? Deepesh, I don't live in India. I don't live in your country. This is why. What I recommend, you simply go to where I direct you to go. I have directed you to go to my calendar. It's a special app. We're using all kinds of apps today, right? So let me go to make it bigger. Oh, 1 second, Deepesh. I gotta make it bigger myself. Here we go. Now you can see me. I'm gonna go to YouTube. Okay. So I am directing you to go to the app, which is a scheduling app, and you will see all the times when I am available. The app kind of changes it to your time and schedules it at the time when I am available. So it kind of works for both India and United States of America. Do you understand me? So I want you to go there and simply see when I'm available and schedule it. Okay? So if I am available, it means, of course we can. See what times I have available left for tomorrow. So what do you express? So what do you do to express self beautifully like you learn? You got to become aware of what it is to speak with ease, with accuracy, like any person on the planet. You need to learn it. And when you have learned it, that's it. You no longer struggle. But yes, it is some work. You got to do some work. Understand that. Because speech is a skill, period. Speech is a skill. I just cannot take it anymore when they write books. Speech is a river. Da, 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 da. They just use all kinds of weird words. How does it help? How does it help you? Okay. Saurav wrote, will join your class soon, ma'am. Yeah, but make sure that you work, you make money. I don't teach for nothing. It's a fair exchange of energy. I work nonstop, so you need to be working. If you don't have wealthy parents or parents that are ready to help you financially when you are young and still don't have any money, then you got to roll up your sleeves and get a job, maybe 2 jobs. And by the way, Saurav, you are from India. I have a one recommendation for you. I recommend you go to my YouTube channel. I don't know if you are subscribed to it. Go there and click on playlists. Don't know if you are familiar with that, but there is like video and playlists. Click on it and find a playlist with the name Students from India. Students from India. Go there. anyone from India, go there. There are many, many videos I made after working with people from your country. I think over 20, don't remember. I make only videos about the most interesting cases, the most interesting to me people, and as a professional to the most interesting cases. I make videos only about my students who I want others to be learning from, who can finally become role models for others. That's who I make videos of. So students from India, this is what I recommend you go and watch whatever video you want. You're gonna have a lot of fun, I promise. Okay, if no questions, I gotta go. So once again, my recommendation, go to livestutterfree.com. That's what you see right now on the screen, on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. And you go to my livestutterfree.info. That's where you can watch my webinar and then right away schedule an appointment with me, private appointment. That's what it is. See, right now you see it on the screen, people on YouTube. Okay, Dipesh, did you understand what to do now? Thank you so much. Don't forget, guys, give me hearts and likes. Hearts and likes. I keep forgetting to remind it because I'm kind of like, okay. I'm working. I'm so much focused on sharing this information, spreading stuttering awareness. Stuttering awareness, the real stuttering awareness. And by the way, guys, young guys, sign up for my TikTok. Believe it or not, I made a TikTok account. You want to see it? I can show it to you. Let me show you. You know what? I'm going to do it next week because I'm already tired of talking. And by the way, I have another appointment. Yeah, I just got a notification. I'm going to have an appointment, a private appointment via Zoom. Lots of love to you. Hope to see you very, very soon. Life is so short. So short, this crazy world we're living in. Let's fix your speech and free your life. Bye-bye. Okay. Oh, what's going on? I clicked the wrong button. And now, and I'm gonna go to StreamYard now. StreamYard. Have a good bye.